Alright, so hopefully we can get this. Alright, so we've got a 2003 Accord, and the valve cover gasket is leaking. It's been leaking for a while. I put a new one in about 2 years ago, and it's not working well. So we're going to pop it off and put a new one on. I got another one from Amazon. And so this leaks at the bottom somewhere also. So when I get some time, we will figure out where that's leaking. I know that the something's leaking. It might be the main seal. I replaced that a couple years ago also, but it's still leaking. So I don't know if it's a main seal or just like the side of the engine. There's a big plate on the side. So until it really becomes a problem, I'm not fixing it. But the PCV valve was leaking a little bit, and the valve cover down here is leaking. So I'm going to pull this PCV valve out, make sure it's all cleaned, and then also just replace that valve cover gasket. So we're going to get to it, and I'm going to try to take this apart without having to take everything off. I've done it before, so we're going to try our best to do it again with as little breakdown as possible. So I'm going to get some lights. I got my old school light here. I don't think I have my good one out here. Must be in the other garage. I bet it is. No, I got it over there. Good. All right, good. So we got a better light. That's wonderful. I'm just going to grab my cord. And we'll get to it. So this is a, like I said, it's a 2003 Accord, and it's got 284,000 miles on it. It had the original clutch until about 2000, oh boy, I want to say 262,000 maybe. And then I put a new clutch in it. Because it was hesitating and I thought that it was slipping, and it probably was slipping a little bit, but it wasn't slipping as much as I thought. I think it's got some drive shaft issues. But like I said, it's 20 years old. It runs, it leaks, and I will probably put new drive shafts in it as a last resort. I don't see, just drive it in the summer because, one, I don't want to drive it in the winter because I don't want it to rust more. And two, I don't drive it in the winter because I don't want to break down in the winter. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big thing. I really don't want to do that. I mean, you could always break down, but if you break down and it's 50 degrees, it's better than breaking down when it's 10 degrees. And I want to avoid that. So what we got to do is we have to take, I'm going to put this light over here because it is getting hot. But what we got to do is we've got to take the top of this off, and then once we get it off, then we can unbolt some more stuff. Let's see if I've got something here. We could hang this. I think we could do the same thing, right? here. What do you think? Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That might work. That might work. That'll work. All right, good enough. Oh, that's terrible. Darn it. That's not going to work. Well, I think going back to the drawing board. As it did work. It's 500 degrees. All right, so. Probably should do like an LED light or something, huh? Probably be good. Probably doesn't put off as much heat. All right, we got all those. I want to check in to get in the dry ice sprayer or something. We got a 2009 Wrangler, and it's really not in bad shape whatsoever, but there is a little bit of surface rust, like on the drive shafts and the rear axle, like the rear end and stuff. And I'd really like to clean that up and then just paint it. So I got that Eastwood rust sealer. I think that'll work just fine. But I'll have to look online to see how ridiculous one of those dry ice sprayers are. I'm sure it's crazy. You know, I mean, otherwise everybody would have them. But, yeah, doesn't hurt to look. Doesn't hurt to look. Alright, so 725. Oh, should do the motor mount on this baby sometime. Or not. Great. Oh yeah, they're jacked. That might be what's shaking. Huh. That might be what the problem is. We'll check those out and see how to do that. You know, that might be the next project. Alright, so we're going to take this. And this. And just kind of put everything away that it was. Alright, so we got to get in there some bolts in here. These babies, I believe, are 10s. What's the time? That's an 11. Weird. Well, I've got my health, my John B. All these look about the same. Yep. From what I remember, I've had this off a couple times. One time, when I originally did it, and then just recently I tried to clean it and make sure everything was good. But like I said, this didn't work out, and I'd rather just take it all off and for the $11 try. The back one is not leaking, but this one is leaking, and that's just a little concerning to me because it's right over the alternator. And also right here over the the exhaust manifold where it gets hot. I don't want any potential problems. The car's not worth much monetarily wise, but I've had it since it was new, and I kind of like it for some weird reason. I like this car, and it rides good. It gets me where I need to go, and it's easy on gas, so why not, right? We go around once. If you like Hondas, you like Hondas. If you like whatever you like, we're all different. It's not like my dream car by any means, but it's cool. It's me, probably not to anybody else. But that's okay. It's fun. Man. There we go. Got a couple more in there. Why that thing disappear? Woo! I got me a bottle full of baby bluebird wine. Sorry about my singing. I like to sing. Why not? Why not? If you guys haven't checked out Coulter Wall, you should do it. It's kind of real cowboy music. Boy, Joe Rogan. Everybody listens to Joe Rogan, whether you like or you don't like him. I'm sure you've heard him, but he recommended Coulter Wall. And I don't even like country music, but now I like country music. I like Coulter. He's a real cowboy, and he's not singing like that Luke Bryan stuff about dancing. He's singing about cowboy stuff. And I'm not even a cowboy, but I like cowboy music. Alright, so hopefully we've got that loose. So what we're going to do is we are going to pull these babies out, unhook that, and hopefully be able to slide it out without too much of a hassle. That would be cool. Let's find the right one here. Gotta get close. Gotta be close. They're almost all the same. What the heck, right? These are almost all the same. Not all. Figure out how to get these so they're not rusty anymore. When the heck they get rusty in the first place, huh? It's gonna be the smallest one. What the heck? They're all definitely not fitting.